The Senate and now the House have passed a bill making Juneteenth a federal holiday. Welcome to Black on the Inside. Yesterday, the Senate passed the bill unanimously, and today, with only 14 holdouts, the House of Representatives passed the bill making Juneteenth a federal holiday. So now it's up to Biden to sign it, which I'm sure he will. And that means before Saturday, before June 19th, 2021, Juneteenth will be a federal holiday. And if you don't know what Juneteenth is, even though the Emancipation Proclamation had been passed earlier, June 19th was when slaves in Galveston, Texas, found out that the Civil War was over, the Emancipation Proclamation had been issued, and they were free. So it's actually a Black Independence Day in terms of July 4th was independence for the colonies, but in terms of being independence for Black people, that's why it would be called Black Independence Day, Juneteenth. And yeah, there's some people who are grumbling and in their feelings, and it just goes to show you. I want people to expose themselves so that we can see that despite it being 2021, anytime there comes something dealing with Black people, it has there's nothing in this saying, oh, we hate white people. But yet there are people who want to feel some type of way, who want to get angry in their feelings, and it tells you that the reality is they hate Black people. Cool. We hate those people too. And so but let them continue to expose themselves. Let them just run their mouths. The simple fact is, what do we do? So one thing, as with, many holiday celebrations, get together, enjoy time with family. I've seen people talking about shop at Black owned businesses, which is great. But there's something I really think we need to be doing, and something I think that needs to be focused on a day that's Black Independence Day. So if you take a look over the past year specifically, 2020 was a crazy year inside the United States. Hell, all over the world, it was a crazy year. The global pandemic, but in the United States, there was so much unrest, and one of the catalysts was George Floyd's death. But it created a lot of conversation, a lot of activity, a lot of energy being devoted into actual change. Because at this point, we realized there had been a lot of symbolism as it comes to Black issues. In fact, mostly symbolism as it comes to Black issues. So you had people stepping up to the plate and saying, no, we need action. We need concrete steps to focus on Black improvement. You had people like Ice Cube step forward with the contract for Black America, the contract with Black America. You had other people talking about, certain agendas. But what's key was I was looking at these. There was another agenda. I forget the name, but it was kind of a very left-leaning agenda. We've seen Diddy start the Black Party. And I've looked at the Black Party's, profile and some of the things it supports. And so what I'm saying is, yes, we definitely need a Black agenda, without a doubt. But the question is, what kind of Black agenda? Because, in fact, I just saw Boyce Watkins post something yesterday. He posted something about, how come, we just keep getting symbolism and, we're not getting concrete steps of improvement. And I'm like, that's because we're doing it wrong. We're going to politicians, we're going to political parties saying, what are you going to do for us? Now, that's better than asking for nothing. But what we should be doing is saying this. We should be coming to political parties, to politicians, to leaders, to businesses, to other communities saying, this is what we need. If you want to if you want to be elected, if you want to stay in office, if you want, like, whatever you want, if you want something from us, this is what we need. This is what we want. This is what we're going to get. And the only question is, are you going to be with us or in the rearview mirror when we get it? This is how we need to be operating. So that's why we need a black agenda. But the question is, what black agenda? Which black agenda do we follow? Which black agenda will be good for us? And so you're saying, okay, well, what does this have to do with Juneteenth? Because Juneteenth, or as I said, is Black Independence Day, is a day when we need to be focused on Black independence. So any agenda we have has to be focused and centered around Black independence, because we've seen time and time again, if we're waiting for somebody else to do something, that's not smart, and oftentimes it's not going to get done. I mean, you have Black people who have been waiting for the Democratic Party to actually do right for us, by us. Just last year, with all of this unrest, people are asking, oh, we need to end qualified immunity. And what do? They do a photo op in kente cloths. They kneel on the floor of, in the Capitol building. They do it like that does nothing for us. Oh, Aunt Jemima is off the syrup box. And now, and people are saying, oh, Juneteenth is a federal holiday, but what's the tangibles? So yes, there is no doubt they will constantly come with symbolism. And symbolism has a place, but we need to make sure symbolism is accompanied with action. And now, right now, I'm not saying we need to be accompanying symbolism with their action. We need to be accompanying their symbolism with our action. Black Independence Day needs to be the day that we're focused and moving towards Black independence. You see, we need an agenda that is centered on us not having to rely or be at the mercy of anybody else. No party, no other groups, no other racial or ethnic groups. We need our finances in order. We need our politics in order. We need our communities in order. We need our security in order. We need to be providing for all these things. So even in terms of the safety in our communities, we can't be relying on police. And the police have made that abundantly clear through their actions through all of these years. We need to be providing for our own security. Black independence. Money. They talk about this wealth gap, how Black economics will just keep falling further and further behind. We need financial independence. Education. You've got kids, you've got Black adults under tens of thousands of dollars of debt. You've got kids graduating from school, not able to read. You've got kids not graduating from school, not being able to read, and then having no financial and career prospects. Education independence. We've got political parties. One political party who basically ignores us. Another political party that will make empty gestures and then do nothing for us. We need political independence. This is what's key. The time for symbolism is past. We can allow symbolism to exist, but it must be accompanied by action. And this is not action that we're asking from somebody else. This is action we need to take. We present a Black agenda. We formalize a Black agenda, a Black independence agenda. We have Black independence as the centerpiece of any Black agenda and any goals in the advancement and improvement of our community. This is what we need. And this is why this is one of the things I've been working on for some time. And I will soon be revealing my version of the Black independence agenda, and I invite you, and I will be inviting you at that time to take a look at it and tell me what you think. Thank you for checking out this episode of Black on the Inside. As always, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Give me a thumbs up if you're concerned about the Black community, you're concerned about issues facing the Black community, and you also want to see the Black community improve and prosper and succeed into the future. And I'll see you next time.